morning.
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Let us start with the review question. How many PO bonds are there in P4O6 and in P4O10? This type of question I have seen many times. First of all, to know this, I should know the structure of P4O6. Let us draw it neatly. Sir, 4 phosphorus you should write like this. You should link them with oxygen. Sir, what is it, sir? P4O? P4O?
6.
Yes. Each P is linked to how many PO bonds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can you see it? Hello?
Yes.
We have 12 bonds. Sir. Can you see? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
There are 10 atoms, 12 bonds. Means how many rings are there? Always remember, if the number of atoms minus 1 bonds are there, sigma bonds are there, means it is an open chain structure. If the number of atoms is equal to number of bonds, then it has one ring. We should consider only sigma bonds. If the number of atoms, do you have this concept or should I have to explain, sir? Hello?
We have, sir. We have.
Should I have to explain? In any molecule, if it has open chain structure, whether organic or inorganic, number of sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms minus 1. Are we very clear? You take methane. How many bonds are there in methane? How many bonds are there?
4.
How many are there?
4.
4.
Number of atoms is 5. 5 minus 1, 4. Take any molecule, I don't care, SF6. It is an open chain structure. How many sigma bonds are there? Can you see it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes.
In any open chain structure, number of sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms minus 1. That's a rule. How many sigma bonds are there in C4H10?
13.
Obvious.
Sir.
Sir, if it has one ring, sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms. For example, in benzene, whose formula is C6H6, how many sigma bonds are there? How many are there?
12. 11.
12. You have any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
If it has 2 rings, sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms plus 1. Suppose if it has 3 rings, how many rings?
3.
Number of atoms plus 2. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
If a molecule has 4 rings, sigma bonds is equal to
N
OH.
plus 3.
So on. In P4O6, there are 12 PO bonds, 0 PP bonds. There are no PP bonds. Now, how many rings are there? How many rings are there, sir? Hello? How many rings are there, sir?
3. 3.
I think you are not catching me. I am saying, sir, P4O10, P4O6 has how many atoms?
10.
Sir, if it has 9 sigma bonds, then it has open chain structure. If it has 10 sigma bonds, then it has 1 ring. If it has 11 sigma bonds, it has 2 rings. If it has 12 sigma bonds, it has 3 rings. If it has 13 sigma bonds, it has 4 rings. How many rings P4O6 has, sir?
3.
3.
3. Most of you did not say, I think. Have you seen or not?
Yes.
It is a standard question, sir. Many times I ask in IITG. Should I
Sir.
repeat it again? Should
No,
I
sir.
do it again?
No, sir, understood.
The idea is so simple, right?
Yes,
In
sir.
any molecule, if it has open chain structure, number of sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms minus 1. Whenever the bonds, if you count, are equal to number of atoms minus 1, you can say it is an open chain structure. For example, in methane, there are 4 bonds, but number of atoms are 5. So, if the number of sigma bonds is 1 less than the number of atoms, we can say it is open chain structure. However, if the number of sigma bonds is equal to number of atoms, like in benzene, we can say 1 ring. If it is 1 more, it has 2 rings, so on. So P4O6 has how many rings, sir? P4O6
Three.
has
3 rings.
3 rings. Next, let's look at the structure of P4O10. How I am writing? O. Now it has can you see each P is linked to how many oxygens? This question they asked on January 7th morning shift of 2021 IIT Mains exam. In P4O10, how many PO bonds are made by each phosphorus? How many, sir?
5.
Can we count?
1, sir.
This is 1 PO bond. It is another PO sigma bond. It is another bond. It is right.
Yes, sir.
When they ask you sigma bonds, PO sigma bonds, you should say what? Can you say?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How many P double bond O's are there in P4O10?
4.
How many bonds are there in? How many sigma bonds are there in P4O10?
16, sir.
Sweet 16. P4O6 has 30 dozen sigma bonds. P4O10 has sweet 16 sigma bonds. You have to remember these facts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you dissolve P4O6 in water, you get phosphorus acid. When you dissolve P4O10 in water, you get phosphoric acid.
Yes, sir.
That's a point of difference. Okay. That is one review question I wanted to give. Similarly, if you look at the oxides of sulfur, sulfur can make SO2 and SO3 two oxides. Sulfur can also make anions like sulfate ion, like sulfite ion, like thiosulfate ion. It can also make tetrathionate ion. It can also make sulfide ion. You see, this is called a sulfide when sulfur is taking 2 electrons. It is known as I'll make it still more complicated. Tetrathionate. It is known as S2O3, thiosulfite ion.
Yes, sir.
And this is called as sulfite ion. It is known as sulfate ion. It is sulfide ion.
Ion.
Sir, in sulfide ion, sulfur is -2. What is the oxidation state of sulfur in sulfate? +6. Can you work out it +6, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sulfur, I don't know X. 4 oxygens must be 4 -2. It should be -2. X minus 8 is equal to -2. X is equal to +6. What is the oxidation state of sulfur in sulfite ion?
S4.
What is the oxidation state of sulfur in thiosulfite ion? Thiosulfate.
+2, sir.
2x plus 3 into -2 is equal to -2. Each sulfur, I don't know X, 2x. Each oxygen is -2, 3 -2 is equal to -2. 2x minus 6 is -2. X is equal to how much, sir? How much?
+2.
+2. In S2O3, on an average, sulfur is equal to +2. In SO3, on an average, sulfur is equal to +4. In a sulfate ion, sulfur is equal to +6. In sulfide ion, sulfur is equal to -2. Like sulfur has a tremendous ability to show variable oxidation states. Now, if you are looking at, if I burn the sulfur in air, I get SO2 with a matchstick bond span. If I strongly heat ores like zinc sulfide, heating a ore in air is called roasting.
Yes, sir.
In roasting of sulfide ores, I get the metal oxide and sulfur dioxide. Can you see it, sir? Notice that when the sulfur dioxide is reacting with oxygen in presence of a catalyst like platinized asbestos, I get sulfur dioxide. Instead of platinum, which is very expensive, you can use vanadium pentoxide. Any catalyst is needed. Sulfur dioxide reacts with oxygen in presence of a catalyst to give sulfur dioxide. This method of making SO3 is called contact process because the gases come in contact with a solid catalyst. When once you get sulfur dioxide, you can happily dissolve sulfur dioxide in diluted sulfuric acid to get H2S2O7 called fuming sulfuric acid. The fuming sulfuric acid is also known as oleum. When the oleum H2S2O7 is added with water, you get double the amount of sulfuric acid. So how sulfuric acid is made? Sulfuric acid is known as king of all chemicals. Sulfuric acid is a viscous liquid. Sulfuric acid is a powerful oxidizing agent. sulfuric acid is a powerful water remover dehydrating agent. This sulfuric acid is very important. The wealth of a country is decided by how much sulfuric acid you consume. The sulfuric acid can be made from SO2 in contact process. What is done? Take a ore like zinc sulfide, like iron pyrites, whatever. Strongly heat it in air called roasting, you get SO2. By burning sulfur, you get SO2. SO2 has matchstick burnt smell. In SO2, sulfur is +4. It has a scope to become +6. It means it can lose 2 electrons. It can also gain 6 electrons to become sulfide ion. So SO2 has 2 edges. It can gain electrons, it can lose electrons. It can be reducing agent, it can be oxidizing agent. But SO2 is a good reducing agent. SO2 will bleach or remove the colors by reduction. Ladies and gentlemen, the sulfur dioxide has this shape. It's a bent molecule. The sulfur has one lone pair. Because the sulfur has a lone pair, it can donate the lone pair of electrons, it can act as a ligand. Because the sulfur has empty d orbitals, it can accept electrons, it can act as an acid. So it is an acid and also it is a ligand, both. The sulfur dioxide, which has matchstick bond smell, reacts with oxygen to give sulfur trioxide. It is a solid at room temperature. The sulfur trioxide has, see what type of structure? Sir, what is this formula? S3. How many oxygens are there, sir? Can you count the oxygens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sulfur trioxide exists like a ring. In sulfur trioxide, there are no SS bonds. In the S3O9, there are only SO bonds. The sulfur trioxide is a very important chemical. It is used in the manufacture of sulfuric acid. But how sulfur trioxide exists? It exists like a cyclic system.
Yes, sir.
This is the structure of sulfur trioxide about which they asked a question once. Can sulfur trioxide act as a donor of lone pair of electrons? No, because sulfur has no lone pair. Can SO2 act as a donor of lone pair? Yes, SO2 has a lone pair. Notice of SO2 and SO3, SO3 is a powerful acidic material. When SO3 dissolves in water, you get sulfuric acid. When SO2 dissolves in water, you get sulfurous acid. H2SO4 sulfuric acid is a powerful acid. It is a note about sulfur, sir, and sulfur oxides. You should know very clearly the sulfur exists in many forms like rhombic sulfur, monoclinic sulfur, plastic sulfur, Engler sulfur, etc. Sulfur is able to make 2 types of oxides. Sulfur is a part of minus ions like sulfide ion, sulfite ion, thiosulfate ion, sulfate ion. So, it's a quick note on sulfur. Here we put a full stop. Now we are going to make a review of organic, which is urgently needed. Are we ready to go there, sir?
Yes, sir.
But before you go, here is a question for you. I have H3PO4 I have H2SO4, I have H3PO3, I have H2CO3. In these four oxy acids, how many are dibasic, sir? How many are dibasic? How many can give only 2 H plus? Identify.
1 minute.
Hmm? Sir, the phosphoric acid has a basicity equal to 3 because it has 3 OH groups. We have written the structure many times. The sulfuric acid is having a basicity 2 because it has only 2 OH groups. The phosphorus acid has a
Okay.
basicity
All are
2
dibasic.
because it has only 2 OH groups. One hydrogen is directly linked to P. In fact, because hydrogen is directly linked to P, it is a reducing agent. In H2CO3 carbonic acid, there are 2 OH groups. So it is also dibasic. So of these, how many are dibasic means 3 are dibasic. Can you see it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes they can give you more options. You have to work out. The fuming sulfuric acid is called oleum H2S2O7. It is actually sulfuric acid containing SO3. It is called fuming
Oleum.
sulfuric acid. Otherwise called oleum. What is its base? Is it monobasic, dibasic, or tribasic? Even oleum has 2 OH groups, so it is also dibasic.
Dibasic.
Are you very clear?
Yes, sir.
What about oxalic acid, sir? H2C2O4, usually it is available with 2 water molecules. Oxalic acid. What is the basicity of oxalic acid, sir?
2, sir.
Oh, because it has 2 OH groups.
Yes, sir.
So, what is the basicity of boric acid, sir?
So 1.
Boric acid is a very special acid. The boric acid is actually not giving H plus by breaking itself. Instead, it will take OH from water
minus.
and gives 1 H plus. So indirectly it is giving 1 H plus, it is monobasic. Are we clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. This is a quick review on 16th group. For your Monday exam, Sunday exam, whatever, you have to thoroughly master this 16th group. What are the elements? What are the different forms they can have? Whatever I covered up to today, that is there in the examination portion.
Okay, sir.
Now I want to look at organic. Now it is an organic review time. We have to go to organic, otherwise we forget what we have done. Immediately after this, I have to go to organic. So I'm sorry, I am taking you to organic. Will you permit me to go to organic now, sir? A review?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Inorganic is very easy, sir. You have to read the textbook number of times, then you are there. You have no issue. Organic requires a really practice. Otherwise, we forget. What is the role of KOTBU? KOTBU means tertiary butoxide, potassium tertiary butoxide. What is NaOET? Sodium methoxide. What is NaOMe? Sodium methoxide. What is NaOH? Sodium hydroxide. The sodium hydroxide, sodium methoxide, sodium tertiary butoxide, all they are very powerful bases. Whenever a base is reacting with the alkyl aryl halide, alkyl halides readily undergo elimination. They enter halogenation. They give a double bond. Always, compounds which have double bond on ozonolysis, they break the double bond, cut the double bond, put the O. You get aldehyde or keto. Are we very clear about this concept, sir?
Yes.
Sir.
Hello. Next, what are the characteristic reactions of alkyl halides, sir? What reactions they undergo? Alkyl halides, what reactions they undergo? For example, CH3Cl, what type of reaction it can undergo?
So
Alkyl
nucleophilic.
halides can undergo a reaction. Either they can replace the Cl minus with other X minus. A reaction where the X minus of a alkyl halide replaced by Y minus is called nucleophilic substitution reactions. What is it called?
Nucleophilic substance.
Nucleophilic substitution. Alkyl halides can undergo SN reaction. SN means nucleophilic substitution. The other variety of reactions alkyl halides can undergo is elimination. Whenever they undergo elimination, you get a double bond. Sir, what happens when ethyl chloride reacts with aqueous NaOH? Hello?
What, sir?
Ethyl chloride reacts with aqueous NaOH. What do you get? Yeah.
So chloride will be
Ethanol.
replaced by
Ethanol, sir.
CH3CH2Cl reacts with aqueous NaOH. In aqueous solution, OH minus
OH minus ion.
Cl. So you get CH3CH2OH, ethyl alcohol. Can you see that? This type of reaction where Cl minus is replaced by OH minus is called SN reaction, nucleophilic substitution. Are we very clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Alkyl halides undergo SN reaction. Alkyl halides can also undergo elimination. For example, when ethyl chloride reacts with alcoholic KOH, when it reacts with sodium methoxide, alcoholic bases, when react with alkyl halides, you get ethene, elimination product. What is that product, sir?
Elimination product.
So alkyl aryl halides can undergo SN reactions and also elimination reactions. But aryl halides never prefer SN reaction. Why chlorobenzene never undergo SN reaction? Vinyl chloride never undergo SN reaction. You know what is chlorobenzene? What is vinyl chloride?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because phenyl cation is not stable, sir.
It never undergo SN. Why the SN will not undergo means the CCl bond has double bondation. Hello? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, the vinyl halides, the aryl halides never undergo SN. Okay? Are we very clear? Because the phenyl carbocation is very unstable. That's why. Sir, we go to next question, sir. We have really minimum time. We have to see as many questions as possible. Yeah. We have seen these questions yesterday. Did we?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Let's look at this question. What is the major product of Y in the following reaction? We have discussed this yesterday. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sodium methoxide brings about elimination. Then HBr is added. The hydrogen goes to the carbon which has more hydrogen. So you get A as the product. Sir, look at this question. Increasing rate of SN1 reaction. SN1 reaction increasing rate means lowest first. Sir, SN1 means tertiary alkyl halides undergo SN1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look at the options. Which is the tertiary alkyl halide in this? Can you identify the answer? Sir, SN1 reaction is preferred in that case where carbocation is stabilized by resonance or whatever. So after removal of I minus, which plus ion is stabilized? That plus ion is stabilized, which is having a possibility of resonance. Sir, which is more readily undertaken, sir?
Sir.
Come on, we have less time. I want you
B.
to look at that.
Option B is low.
Okay. Which one, sir? Option B is I'm afraid that.
Sir, first B, then A, then D, then C. Option B.
Sir, D is the best, sir. I would say that D is the best. Therefore, answer should be B is least, sir, because the OME is in meta position. It is a blind. It is of
Is
no
the best, no,
use.
sir.
B is less than A. A is less than C. C is less than D. Why like that? It is like that because in case of D, the I minus small carbocation, the carbocation is stabilized by resonance. Notice that this resonance possibility became more in case of D because the OCH3, which has lone pair of electrons, is in para position. B is of no use because the O is in meta position to the side chain. Can you see? So meta position is useless. In fact, the O acts like electron withdrawing group due to inductive effect. So B is less reactive than A, and A is less reactive than C because the para position and hyperconjugation. That is less than D because D O-me dioxy group is in para position and also resonance. Answer is A. Let us look at question number. Let us look at this 366. This is the last question we look at because time is not permitting. Yes. Let us look at question number 364. What is the answer, sir? Sir, SN1 reaction is not likely for B because B is a primary alkyl halide. So B is definitely less. The A is also a primary alkyl halide. So B is less than A. A is less than D. D is less than C. Why C is most preferred, sir? C is most preferred because the carbocation
and H3CO.
yeah, benzyl carbocation is stable and further stabilized by para position methoxy. So look at this question. What is this potential energy diagram? Did we discuss about it, sir?
No, sir.
It is very important to understand that for a SN1 reaction, there are two transition states. In the first transition state, the CX bond breaks and to give a carbocation. The breakage of CX bond requires very high energy. Once the X bond is removed, you get somewhat stable carbocation. This carbocation again starts making a bond with Y minus. Again, you get a transition state. The D diagram explains the progress of reaction.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between D and B? Actually, D is a first transition state has highest energy. Always the first transition state where X minus is going demands more energy. D is the answer. Notice, first transition state has higher energy. second transition state has lower energy.
Energy.
Notice always SN1 reaction has two steps. The diagram C is wrong. It indicates only one step. The diagram C is wrong because it has no intermediate. So the SN1 reaction, correct progress is represented by donkey, not auntie, because both the transition states have different energies. Not boy, because first transition state has higher energy. Not chutney, because it does not have one step, it has two steps. The right answer is a donkey. Can we see it, sir? Hello?
Yes,
Or
sir.
should I explain it? Should I explain this or what?
Sir, got sir. First
Understood,
transition.
sir.
You want me to explain? I will explain. Otherwise, I go to next question.
Next question, sir.
Thank you very much. What is the major product of the following reaction? Sir, in presence of light, you are bringing about chlorination. Always presence of light can bring about chlorination to which position, sir?
Sir.
Yes.
Always the chlorination can bring about the side chain chlorination. Where is the question? Question has come somewhere. Yeah. Okay, sir. The chlorine in presence of light will chlorinate the side chain. When you react with water, the Cl is replaced by OH minus. So all this amounts to what, sir? What you will be getting, sir? This is a very, very important question I want to explain. If you permit me, sir, I want to
Yes,
explain it, sir, please.
Yes, sir.
Because this is IIT question. Ladies
Okay,
and
sir.
gentlemen, please look at here, sir. Okay, sir. When you are using chlorine and light, the side chain is chlorinated. All the hydrogens can be replaced by Cl. Okay. When this is treated with water or aqueous NaOH or with aqueous Na2CO3, anything will do, any one will do. You can take pure water and heat, or you can add aqueous NaOH, or you can use sodium carbonate. All the Cls are replaced by OH. Notice, this Cl which is directly bonded to benzene ring is not affected. When the same carbon has three OH groups, water is lost. A compound that has more than one OH group on the carbon is not stable, so it loses water to give you. I will write once again, sir.